What up? What up? Hey, hey, hey. Welcome, welcome. It is What It Takes Wednesday, Wind Down Wednesday, whatever you want to call it. Hey, new era 0460. Welcome to What It Takes Wednesday, Wind Down Wednesday. I know it's like super late. Okay, let me turn that down. How's it going? I just wanted to I know it's like super late. I'm not gonna be here too long, but I just wanted to share this with you all, right? Because I don't know if you saw my live from last night, but it got real a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like, people were really sharing how they were, you know, experiencing just anxiety sometimes, just out of nowhere. You know what I mean? And just really trying to figure out like what to do in the heat of the moment. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like we were like, yeah, you know, just go within, like, oh, just breathe, oh, just tap in, you know. And sometimes it just takes a little bit more than that, right? Like, especially when you really, really like deep in the heat, in the fire, right? Because, you know, so everybody is battling something that, you know what I'm saying, nobody knows nothing about, right? We all are going through things, no matter who you are, what you have, no matter your class, no matter your race, no matter your money. Like, everybody's dealing with something that they're not talking about. You know what I'm saying? So, I just wanted to share it with you guys because I almost lost it today. Like, today was one of those days. Well, it started out like that, right? It was a really good day, right? I was able to turn it around. And so I had this moment where it was like I realized, like, you know what, Destiny, you are right in the middle of like a huge test right now in your life. Like, this is a huge test, right? Let me say it again. And so it's almost like I can tell that I'm like right on the turn of, like, you know what I'm saying, like something completely, like a whole new shift, right? And so I'm watching myself like kind of like shed the old and walk into the new. And so you will be tried. You will be tried, right? And so this morning was just one of those days where I really had to talk myself off of the ledge. And it was more than just breathe, right? And so, you know, I just thought about you guys. And so basically I woke up with like all these kind of phone issues, right? Like, I have been having some issues with my phone for like the past month because, you know, I had one phone and it was like on, you know, our little family plan when, you know, it was a family and all of that. And so in this transition, I'm trying to get like my own phone and my own name and things like that. And so it's just not been as easy as, because you gotta like have the code, and of course when you ask people for the code, they don't want to give it to you, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, okay, so I had to basically like wait for my old number to like fall off before I could like switch it over to like my iPhone with the new number, you know what I'm saying? So in the process of doing all that, like some kind of way, like it never switched over. Right? So like basically my phone was in limbo like all day. Like I didn't have the phone. And so you know, this happened like early in the morning, and to be honest, because I have been dealing with so much with this phone issue, I was like, today I had to like wait like 30 days for it to fall off or whatever. And so today was like day one after 30 days. Like, today was the day. I was looking forward to this day. I was like, I'm finally, you know, it was like a little bit of freedom to me, a little bit like, yeah, I'm gonna have my, you know, it's just been so long for, you know what I'm saying, the situation that I'm coming out of, that I've had my own. And so I was really looking forward to today. So of course I'm all up like, yeah, let me switch it over, woo woo woo, you know. And for it to like pause in the middle of everybody getting ready to go, we getting ready to, you know what I'm saying, for our day. I was getting ready. I had to go meet a client, you know what I'm saying? And so now I have no phone. I have no way of getting in touch with anybody. I didn't get a chance to pose, you know what I'm saying? And it just really, all of the little things just started to add up, right? Because I spent the whole weekend creating this, hey, shout out to everybody coming through. So, you know, I'm spending the whole weekend, you know, y'all see, I created this whole spiritual hustle masterclass. I created that in like 2 days. You know what I'm saying? So, and I had like a whole marketing campaign around it. Y'all saw me come out here yesterday. I'm recording all this content, you know, and so first over the weekend, I was having like all these challenges with my storage, right? The iPhone storage. And, you know, once you get that first notification that your storage is like, you ain't got enough, y'all know it's over with. Like, it's like you like it's just shut down. Like you gotta go through and delete stuff. You gotta like, it's like a whole big ordeal. Y'all, my iPhone users, y'all know. So all of that was already happening. You know what I'm saying? Over Monday, Tuesday. What is today? Tuesday, yeah, right? So all that was like early in the week. And then now this. So let me just stick to my notes because I can go. But something in my mind was like, you know what, girl, just show up anyway. Right? Just show up anyway. It don't matter if you can't see. It don't, because I could have been like, well, I don't know what I'm gonna do once I get down there. Like, I had the address. That's all I needed. I was like, girl, just show up anyway. It don't matter if you got you figure it out once you get down there. So I go, right? But it was a struggle the whole way there, right? Like, I'm like, why? It was like a scene from the movies, like when you see the people when they be in their car and they be like screaming and like on the steering wheel. So yeah, you know, I'm just really being honest with y'all, and I know that everybody does this. I know that we all have these moments where it just seems like this is too much, right? And so I really had to say that, right? I mean, I was going off, right? In the car by myself on my way to meet with the new client and all of that. And I was just like, Destiny, girl, you got to just shut up. You got to just shut up. Just stop talking. Just stop talking. Just stop talking. Right? Because you tripping. You know what I'm saying? You upset. Just calm down. So I had to, and you know, like I said, both of the phones was off. Hey, Sebastian. I actually was talking tonight, just kind of like a follow up to yesterday. Anyway, I was in the middle of my story. Shout out to the replay. So anyway, I was like, girl, you got to just be quiet. Just stop, right? And so that's when I really thought about y'all from last night. I was like, man, this is what we was just talking about this last night. Like, when it's the heat of the moment, what do you really, really, really like do? Like, what is it? You know what I'm saying? Like, how can you talk yourself? How do you get out of it in the heat of the moment? And so I was like, girl, Destiny, you gotta just pull out your voice memos and just play something. Just play anything that you've already recorded. Play any of your affirmations. Because y'all know I tell y'all I'm big on that. Like, I record myself saying some of my prayers, saying some of my affirmations, saying my vision statements. You know what I'm saying? So that in moments like this, when you don't want to say it, right? Because when you mad like that, I'm all like, I'm sick of hearing that. I'm sick of saying it. I ain't, you know what I mean? Like, you have those moments come. You're right. If I can tell y'all the good, I got to be able to tell y'all the bad parts too. And so even sometimes the queen of affirmations be like, I don't want to hear them daggone affirmation. Okay? And so I had to go with that moment and then and so in that case, that's why I have them on the voice memos, because I just turned it on, right? If I don't really feel like saying it, I can still hear it. My subconscious will still hear it, right? And so once I turn it on, even if I don't want to, right there in the beginning, and that first, but once I start to hear it and I start to like sense it and feel it, you get into it, right? And so, I did it anyway. So I'm like, okay, I'm feeling a little bit better. I was still going back and forth. Like, it was a struggle. It was a struggle because there was like traffic. And then once I got there, it was like a whole issue with parking. And then I couldn't call because I didn't have the phone. So I'm all like trying to like drive up under like this garage, trying to grab some Wi-Fi from this building and trying to check my bank accounts because I got to pay for parking. And I'm like trying to like put this money with that money. I'm like, girl, how you scratch? Go get it together, right? So at that point, I was just like, girl, you know what? I'm finna go back home. Like, this is just too much. I mean, I'm telling y'all, I was like worked up. I was like, this ain't worth it. I was like, this must not be for me because it's just too much is going wrong this morning. You know what I'm saying? Like, I need to just go back home and reset. I'm gonna just tell this girl, never mind. It wasn't. I was like, I could be door dashing. You know what I'm saying? I was like, this is. I'm literally like talking myself out of it. And so, after that, I had to keep going back and forth, right? And so then something inside me was like, girl, are you crazy? Like, this is a huge opportunity. You know what I'm saying? You never know what this could lead to. Like, just, you already down here for one, you know what I'm saying? Like, just, girl, get over it, right? So, there was a moment when I had to just stop myself. I had to really just cry it out, right? As I'm listening to my prayers, listening to my affirmations. I was like, nah, Destiny, you're going to go in there and you're going to make the best first impression that you can, right? I really had to start talking to myself. I was like, you already know that your words are spells. So you can go in there and say what you want this to look like. And I was like, yeah, man, I'm going to go in there. This is an opportunity for you to make more income, for you to get out of door dashing, right? Like, I was literally sitting there getting ready to talk myself into staying in a situation that that I'm praying to get out of. So, it was deep. Right. And then it was like a moment where I just started laughing and was just like, girl, this is like finna be part of your story. You know what I'm saying? Like, because when we hear, hey, Neoma, how you doing? But I just started laughing like, girl, you know what? This is finna be part of your story. Like when we hear Steve Harvey and Tyler Perry and they all like, yeah, I slept in my car and I do. You know what I'm saying? I was like, this is going to be part of your story. Like 2 or 3 years from now, you're going to be like, yeah, and I first, you know what I'm saying? I was and I was in the parking garage crying and right? Like that's going to be a part of it. And, so that made me just kind of laugh, you know what I'm saying? And just let me know, like, you know what? Everything always works out for me. Everything always works out for me. Everything that I do is great, right? I am great at everything that I do. So I had to just like start hyping myself up right there in the van. Like everything that I do is great. Everything always works out for me. And that's when I really, because I said that last night. I was like, that's when you just activate the Holy Spirit. And I did. I was just like, I sat there and I was just like, Holy Spirit, as I was crying. I was just like, Holy Spirit, I need you to just anoint this meeting, like anoint this time, you know what I'm saying? Like allow me to just be able to listen and hear what her pain points are, how I can be able to help her business, you know what I'm saying? Like just show me how I can be, add value to, you know what I'm saying, what she's got going on in her business, right? Because I didn't really know what I was walking into. So I said that, I let the tears flow, you know what I'm saying? And I, to be honest, she probably could tell, right? Because by the time I got up there, so once I got inside, right? So I'm all like puffy-eyed, red-eyed. Like, I know she could tell when I first got there. I know she was like, what in the world? I'm all like, hi, how are you? So it was like, first of all, so this office building was like, we went up to like the 29th floor, right? So we're like up high. It's a high-rise building, downtown Atlanta. And we are like overlooking like the whole entire city, like the whole day. You know what I'm saying? And we're getting to work. You know, she's telling me about the whole operation. She's showing me like what to do, where to, you know what I'm saying, how I can benefit them, where they need my help, things like that. And so it was just like, wow, Destiny, like this is it. This is the change of environment. You know what I'm saying? You put yourself in different environments. This is like a new scene, this is a new industry. I'm gonna be able to gain knowledge. You know what I mean? Like it just and then, you know, I'm not really trying to like name drop or nothing, but like, come to find out, this one business right here is kind of like a big deal. It's kind of like Sonya Rich's roast big deal. I'm like, wait a minute, what? Right? So as I'm sitting there, I gotta hurry up because why is all my electronics always about to die? But anyway, I just had this moment on the rooftop on the 29th floor. It was breezy. It was sunny. The sky was just blue. The clouds was white and fluffy. And I just had this moment. And I was like, wow, man, the enemy really was trying to keep me from this all morning. And I'm like, this is why, right? I'm telling y'all, I was just sitting there like, I'm finna go home. This is not worth it. This is just, it's too much going on. I'm already late. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, I've been crying. I'm not going to be, you know what I'm saying? And so I'm just so glad that, I didn't, you know what I'm saying? Let myself, I almost sabotaged myself, right? Because not only was it just like a wonderful change of environment and just being in, you know what I'm saying? Just, being up there, right? In this big office space and everything, it was just such a good meeting, right? Like, you know how you have when you meet somebody and like your spirits are communicating, right? Like we were able to share our goals and her goals and my goals and how we can put them together and just like, I'm literally finna like mommy 2.0 this business, okay? Like, cause y'all know I get on here and I tell y'all, I help women take their businesses to the next level. You know what I mean? Y'all see. Well, first of all, mommy 2.0, mommy nation. It's other people that I work with that, you know what I'm saying? I don't know why I got a whole bunch of more testimonies. I've seen people out here that I have had conversations with and sessions with at 2-3 o'clock in the morning, and their business is thriving right now. Okay. I'm gonna just leave it all like that. So I'm finna do all of that to this business right now, and I'm just super duper excited about what's to come. We're gonna start working out together, right? Just holding each other accountable, and I'm super excited because it's everything new. I wanted to share this with y'all because what if I would have left? You know what I'm saying? Like, what if I would have allowed everything that was going on, you know, all these little bitty tiny things that we allow at some times, right? Somebody cut you off early in the morning. Now your whole day is just over with. Your whole day is just ruined. You just mad all day long for like those couple of little things that just try to come at you early in the morning, right? So, that's why I'm telling y'all, I know that I'm like right there, and there's like so many things that are coming to be able to say, are you going to go to the next level, or are you going to digress and just continue to stay stuck, continue to self-sabotage yourself, continue to have these missed opportunities where you're allowing the distractions of life to knock you off your game and make you think that you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing, right? Like, what if I really would have just talked myself out of it and been like, man, you know what? This ain't for me. It's just nothing that's going right this morning. This just must be a sign. No, man. So, no more self-sabotaging, you know? No more self-sabotaging. I just want to check out making sure I'm staying on track. So, I just said all that to say all that. That's it. I wanted to just let you guys know, don't forget to sign up for my masterclass, because let me tell you something. It's going to be epic. It's going to be epic, because I'm telling y'all what God is doing. He's putting me through specific types of challenges and struggles and obstacles, so that when I do these master classes and I'm, you know what I'm saying, giving this value and stuff, I'm able to like really relate to y'all. Like, he's putting me through it first. right? I'm going through it first. So then I can come back and when you come and tell me that you're going through it, I can be able to say, wait a minute. Let me let you know how much easier. Don't make it hard like it was for me. I mean, make it easier for you. So you might want to sign up for my masterclass, How to Develop Your Spiritual Hustle, baby, because we going to break it all down, okay? Like, I'm telling y'all, there's just so much. There's just so much in store. So I got to go because I got to wake up early. I got to wake up and do it all over again tomorrow, this time with a phone, right? So it can't be late, can't do it. It's no excuse. So I gotta just work on my posts and content and things like that. So I want to be ready, very well prepared tomorrow, and ready for whatever the challenge and the struggle might be. Hey, I cannot even read that Instagram handle. But anyway, that's it, y'all. Please, 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 if anything on this live maybe resonated with you, or if you know what I'm saying, was like, you know what, she right, go ahead and share it. You know what I'm saying? Just share it. Let somebody else know, like, hey, girl, do you ever be like screaming in the car and like beating on the steering wheel? Watch this live. Because sometimes you gotta just go through it to get to it, right? And a very wise woman once told me, right? Because y'all know I said this a couple of weeks ago. Shout out to Neoma. You know, you got to cry to the finish line. You literally do. And sometimes, you know, it's like more than the finish line. It's almost like there isn't one. It's like you got to cry to the finish line, but you ain't never finished. Right? Do that make sense? Like, it's always like this finish line, and then you got to get to the next one, the next one, the next one. And so sometimes but the more, it's just going to get easier and easier. All right. Sebastian, you still on here? Are you listening to me? Because I was thinking about you earlier today. I was like, okay, I'm going to have to tell him this is what you got to do. You got to just, you have to. And this whole conversation, this took like an hour and a half. I told y'all I was late. I was sitting in traffic. So this was like, it's not, sometimes it takes more than just a little like, oh, just breathe and then you good. Nah, you got to talk yourself out of it. You got to be like, wait a minute, that's a lie. Nah, but you tripping. Nah, but I ain't. Nah, you are. Like, it's okay. It's okay to talk to you because it's your life. You the one in control. God is within you. So you need to be talking to you. And that's what happened today. I had to just talk myself into a better position, baby, because I am just like, I wish I could tell y'all like what is getting ready to happen, but just watch. Just watch. All right, so I see y'all tomorrow. I love y'all. I do want to also just say big ups to Jesus real quick. Shout out to the Jesus, honey, okay? Because he be coming through. And sometimes I be telling him when I be in the heat of the moment, I be like, why are you making me, why I got to do this? Why we can't just, yeah, you know? So anyway, I do just want to say thank you, Jesus. And I'm sorry if I was yelling a little bit, but you know what I'm saying? We worked it out. So I hope y'all have a wonderful night. I love y'all. God bless y'all. And I will see you tomorrow.